Hey guys, it's me, Connie. I'm going to be making a lemon meringue pie today. My youngest daughter had to take a couple of pies to school. It was the mathematical equation of pi is what they were studying at school, and her teacher requested that a couple of students bring in pies. So I sent my pies with her, which means that my family didn't get any pie. So now my family's requesting that they have some of their own pie, and I wanted to bake it, and I wanted to show you how I did it. With a lemon meringue pie, it's important that you have a pre-baked pie crust, and I've done my own homemade pie crust, and I've already done a blind bake on it, so it's ready to go. The next thing you need to do with a lemon meringue is the filling. Next, you want to add your flour, then your cornstarch, and then add some salt. Once you have your dry ingredients together, you want to whisk them so that they're mixed really well. Now that you have your dry ingredients all mixed together really well, you can start adding your liquid ingredients. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and turn my flame to a medium high. You want to keep the ingredients moving while it's warming up because you don't want anything to burn or to heat unevenly. This is my lemon zest. This will make it yummy, yummy. You can already smell it. So now you just want to keep agitating your liquid or stirring your liquid, and you're going to keep doing this until it reaches a boil. Okay, so if you can look inside the saucepan here, you'll see that it is starting to thicken a bit. See how thick that and gloopy it looks? And then it's gonna start bubbling. That's what you want. And then once you see the bubbles right there? That's pretty. Okay, now that we've got a little boiling action in play, we're gonna add our butter. And then you want to melt the butter in. It smells amazing. Now I'm going to turn my fire down, but I'm keeping it on so that it doesn't get, the filling won't get too cold. And what I'm going to do now is take half a cup of the filling and add it to my eggs. Sorry, I want to do this so you can see it. So see how we're adding the filling to the eggs. The other thing that I like to add is 3 drops of this lemon essential oil. The essential oil helps to make that lemon flavor pop, and also essential oils have a lot of health benefits for our bodies. And then you just whisk that in. Then you add it to your mixture. So now you want to turn your heat back up and bring it back to a boil. Yeah, you can really smell that lemon now. With the combination of these fresh squeezed lemon juice, the lemon zest from the peel, and the essential oil, it makes for an incredibly aromatic blend. Now we've got a good boil. See how that's boiling? That's exactly what you want. It's time to pour it into the pie crust. If you make your own pie crust, don't worry too much if it's not perfect. You can see mine is absolutely not perfect. But the beautiful thing about pies is it's gonna hide the patchwork that you do on your crust. In your stand mixer or blender, you're going to want to add your egg whites. I use the egg yolks in the pie, so now I'm working with the egg whites. And this is the point where you just want to whip them. Once your eggs have a nice little foam to them, that's when you want to add your sugar. You want to add your sugar slowly as you're blending or mixing, whipping your eggs. Now I'm going to add the sugar. You don't want to pour the sugar in one clump. Okay, so now I'm going to check and see that my peaks are firm and that they hold. It looks really good. The other test you can do is you can tilt your bowl, and if your eggs stay in place, you have a very good meringue. Now that we have our amazing meringue, we're going to add it to the pie. We're going to put it on top. It's not real easy. You would think it would be, but it's not. It's important when you're putting the meringue on top of the pie that you seal the meringue to the pie crust so that as the filling cooks, it won't come over. And you want to be kind of gentle, bringing it out and putting it onto your pie. There, I love meringue. It's like marshmallows. So see how I'm being very careful to try to seal the meringue. To the crust. And don't worry, you can make it pretty in a moment. Right now the key is just to get it in there. As you're adding your meringue, you don't want to push down too hard because you will push your filling right out of the crust. So just kind of gently add it and then just push it around a little bit, like very carefully. You can see how I'm doing that. Finish it off, I like to do a little swirly pattern so that it looks like I actually tried something. See how you can make it look all smooth. And we are ready to put this in the oven. Put it right in the center. And you can see I'm at 350 degrees. I'm just gonna set my timer for 10 minutes. So let me tell you a little bit about lemon essential oil. This oil is great because it does enhance the flavor of your recipes. The challenge with using essential oil is it's incredibly potent. So you know how when you use fresh herbs as opposed to dry herbs, you don't use as many? Well, you use even less of the essential oils. When you're doing citrusy oils, it's okay to do full drops, but when you're doing hot oils like cinnamon or clove or black pepper, you want to use a toothpick and do either a dip or a swirl into your recipe. I will have some videos using the hot oils, using the toothpick method later, so look for that to be coming up. Meanwhile, the lemon essential oil is, I use it also in my tea. I use it in my, I can use it in my soups. I also use it on my chest if I'm feeling congested. I put it across the bridge of my nose if I have a runny nose. It actually does help with that. And the other thing I love to do with this is I love to just put a drop in my hands. There we go. And I like to diffuse it. I have diffusers around the house where I diffuse the oils, but yeah, it's a lovely, lovely aroma, and it energizes you, and it said that apparently lemon helps to enhance your focus. I've noticed that I definitely feel happier when I use lemon or any citrus, grapefruit, orange, but I do think it does help with the focus as well. Oh yeah, see how the meringue is a pretty golden brown? That is what you want. That is perfect. Now, you do not want to cut into this right away. Go ahead and just set it out and let it cool all the way down to room temperature. And then by that point, it will be ready for you and your family to dig in and enjoy.